music just turns me on.
Gym Bros Unite! Hardstyle pre-workout and ecstasy!
Who brought the TNT? The big leagues are calling. Who's answering? Hey, QSB, what's up? Anyways. Now that I've completely demonetized my stream with some cool music. Here we are. The biggest end base, possibly, in 2B2T history. Nice setup at Spacebar, really. Welcome on in, everybody. Thanks for coming in right at the start. I hope you enjoy the intro. NATO, congrats on being first. Spacebar, I appreciate you. Dr. Pump, Pool Steve, good to see you. Yes, indeed. I'll get into that here in a sec. Shout out Gravy Train in chat. The Beatles, clips, and music. Welcome on in. Yo, Tinos. Chris, you're a legend. Is this the griefing stream? Yeah. We are in the end. Don't worry, I didn't forget about our series. I have my bed set. Lobro thinks he's a real streamer. Guys, was that intro cool or fool? Kush King, welcome back. Ruben, good to see you. Shout out to QSP. Grim. Don't worry, I'm not spending much time here. Not spending much time here this time. Toctic, I'm glad you could make it. Essen, good to see you. Of course, Din. Mr. Phil MC, welcome on in. Silent Howdy, good to see you. Journey. Counting, I'm so sorry, but due to the circumstances today, I appreciate you, bro. It's great to see you, but I'm gonna ask for you to end at 8577 today. Real quick, like. But I really appreciate you coming through. Surfing, good to see you. I thought that intro was pretty tough. Shout out the ass enjoyers in chat. 41 of them in one right here. Vape pens. All right, so yeah. Flash my map real fast. That was my first time pulling up on it. Let me give you guys a quick rundown on the whole scene. This is my first time seeing this base in person. Is the music too loud? Is anything too loud? Check! This is the guy. This is the base owner guy. Call? Maybe in a bit. Maybe in a bit. give me a bit for the intro. I appreciate you hopping on. Okay, so I was invited out here like about a month ago, okay, by the amazing team of builders that worked hard to make this for Jack. So for those who don't know, Jack the Ripper has spent years making this build in a solo world, and he had been streaming that for a while. And some amazing people on Tubi came together and was like, let's surprise Jack. I think it was a birthday gift by building it on Tubi. When it was kind of in its final moments of being built, I was invited out here to do a stream, like I said, like a month ago. And they were like, we're also going to invite Fast Vincent. We're going to invite Sal. We're going to try to get you guys in a VC and do like a collab stream situation. Just wait for them to come out. Hold tight. I was like, sounds good, man. Sounds good. Super stoked to be a part of it. Just honored to be here, really. And so I was kind of holding out for a bit of time. But then, as I'm sure most of you guys know, Fast Vincent did go live yesterday. I'm not sure if he was like just giving a bit different information, or if he decided it would just be cool to show him pulling up or whatever. It's neither here nor there. But due to those reasons, I have decided to just jump into it today, go live, share it with you guys in case the location might be compromised by more people, you know, coming out, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Better to get it under our belt sooner than later. I was planning on just doing this stream completely solo. I did not expect Jack the Ripper to open the opportunity to get in VC. I did do a little bit of research. I watched the Fast Vincent stream, so I heard him talk about some of the locations. But check the sign in the chat. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Bunch of people. I did message the Discord group and was like, please tell me that none of the signs have the coordinates on them. So yeah, I was asked when I pulled up here initially to not even pull up to the actual base, but just set a pearl nearby, because they wanted me to see it for the first time with you guys on stream. And I think that was a really cool idea. So let's just do one fly around and just kind of get our bearings a little bit before we get in VC with Jack. You guys want to VC with Jack? So yeah, I mean, like, I'll throw up my map for one more second. This is just one little blip of the base, and this in of itself is already it's just all mega base. A really trippy scene. And it's so much at once, it's hard to even wrap your brain around, like, really what's going on. But like, take a glimpse into here. Just a little dirt hut castle with the mud. A little room to sip some nice coffee. I'm not sure how the interiors are in the majority of the builds, but I do know that a good bit of them do have some really cool interiors. Holy cannoli is right, bro. So much texture. And we're just in the outskirts right now. Just one tiny part of the outskirts. You could get lost in this base forever. We are just getting started. Jack the Ripper just immediately coming into chat and leaking. The music is fitting. Cool, I'm glad. Pale Blue Zero, welcome on in. Alice, good to see you. All right, let's make our way towards the center and then we'll get in a call with Jack. How's that sound? Offset Panda, welcome on in. I appreciate your DM, by the way. I haven't responded yet, but yeah. Don Dubious, welcome on in. The city. Now I know I bring up this game like every other stream, but and it's not really that reminiscent of it, but I just love like having like an outskirts city situation with a giant ominous just brutal thing in the middle. Makes me think of Final Fantasy VII, Midgar. There's all these pads in the sky. Public transit, probably. Wow, wow, wow. I'm just kind of beholding it all right now. Like, it's hard to even find the words. This is super sick. Anybody want to scan this QR code? Kidding. Jack the Ripper just can't help himself but to leak the shit of everything. I want to let you I want to let you know, Jack, I don't even have my cords on. Like on me. I have that banner up there, but I'm not even. I'll find you. I'll find you, Jack. Just give me one more minute. I hope I'm not being annoying. But I'm really just soaking it in right now. PvP info off. Thank you, Jack. One question that I will ask Jack when we get in VC is how much of this stuff that he built in a solo world was built on stream. Like, was it a completely stream built experience, or did he do a lot off camera too? I'm not 100% sure. Hey, Spacebar, look, it's you. Ah, Spacebar. One, please. They were robbed. Yes, the base is 90% done. We'll get into the details of what they haven't gotten into yet. I don't know why I'm looking in these barrels as if. Hit a skip? I portal skipped straight into this thing. You saw at the beginning of stream, right? I came out of another portal. Yeah, so far 9 million blocks have been placed. So much. So much. Oh, I want to look at this part. Where am I? Oh, bro. in just every turn takes you to a whole other mega base. Like, here we are. City center. I might take my girl out on a date here, actually. This fountain. Lovro allergic to shaders. I'm keeping it authentic. Here. You guys like this better? Listen, I love shaders. I'm all about it. But there's something immersive about just like the plain Minecraft textures. That's why I got bobbing on. Bringing the girl on a date here. Like, what is this? Alright, fine. We'll keep it like this. We'll keep Fulbright off. Okay, Jack the Ripper. Fun fact for those who don't know, they actually call him Jack the Ripper because when it comes to leaking, he just lets it rip. Me? I'd never do that. Alright, after this bit, we'll head towards the middle. Yeah, T-Black, I got you. I haven't watched that in a long time. Okay, let's see. We gotta find a breach in the defense to the middle. There has to be a path. This looks like a path. Path. What's up? Ooh, path. Tristan was here. All right, let's go this way. Look, they got 0 gravity. Look at me. Anyways, I saw this on the stream. Should we try it? This is the high-tech, world-renowned space Valk elevator. Will it work? Want to do a poll? Too late. Path. Nice. Send chords, Jack. Yo, Meek. That works just fine. Just gotta stand in the middle. Hold still. But yeah, like, again, I'm not a super leaker, but here's a little sneak peek on the crazy redstone tech that's used to make this elevator work. Feel free to take screenshots. Never before seen. Redstone tech. I'm gonna hit my head on something. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm good. Okay. Where's the middle at? Dun-dun. Hello, Hubert. Hello, Hubert. Hubert, hello. What's everybody? Oh, shit, I messed it up. Just. What's up, everybody? Here I am with Jack the Ripper, MTV Crib style. Today we're going from 0 to hero. For those who don't know, this base was built at 0-0. Nether. We broke all the obsidian. We broke all of the bedrock. Here we are. It looks like the end, but it's actually the nether. Come to 0-0, and I'll kill you in one hit. Was that cool? The aurora is so fantastic. Yeah, we'll talk about that for sure. The aurora borealis up in the sky. All right. I'm gonna go fill up my water. I'm gonna pet my cat. I'm gonna be right back. Getting VC with Jack. You guys about it? Thank you so much, Fast Vincent 1. Thank you so much, bro. This has got to be a quick stream before you guys get here. All right, one sec. Yeah, my dog. What's going on? Are they sacrificing me? I'll do it. Don't push me in the void. Don't push me in the void. Tyler, welcome on in. Okay. I'm tabbing out and I'm gonna call Jack? Question mark. Let me know if like the note blocks and combo with the space music I have going on is annoying. All right, I'm calling Jack.
Ooga booga.
Yo,
3 days
bro.
wait for Halloween.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can they hear me on stream? I don't know.
Yeah. Let me know if you guys can hear him all right. I can turn him up some.
I hope so.
I'll turn him up a little bit.
So, what'd you think?
I'm still digesting everything.
Yeah, I know.
This
It's
is
a lot.
So
isn't
much.
it?
It's so much.
Oh my god. I still can't really believe it's real. Like, I never anticipated nor designed it with that in mind. I made it predominantly on stream from 2021 to 2023. Like, I made it without survival mode in mind. Like, I was just going to go.
Yeah.
And then they made it real.
Dude. I think this is our first time getting in a call together, too.
Oh, yeah. Probably.
I appreciate you making some time.
Sure thing. Sure thing. Oh, man. So, what do you want to know?
Okay, so how much percentage-wise of this do you think that you built on stream in those years?
Probably 70% of the base.
Wow.
Because in 2017, I started on the central pillar that we're in right now. And I was very secretive about it. And so I built on that until like 2020. Or no, it was 2019, sorry. Yeah, because that was when the nerds showed up and griefed everything. Mm-hmm. And so that was when the main central pillar got like publicity. But I had only just started laying out the foundations of the outer edges. Mm-hmm. And I was already under the impression that I was going to build a city here. And it just kind of was like, because the chunk dupe had just happened. And I was like, this is totally possible. I should do it. And then just like setback after setback happened. And so I ended up doing it purely in single player because I could do it quicker. I could do it more, you know, like more in depth. Like you can see, if you know what you're doing, you have creative mode, you have world edit, Axiom, all that stuff. You can make your dreams come true so much faster. And that's just not something I mean, I like it. I like having the ability to do that. But honestly, I like doing stuff by hand too. Like, I don't know, I'm torn now. Like the efficient way to make something, especially if it's this big, you have to use a schematic, you have to design it ahead of time, you have to use, you know, printer. Like it's just how it is now. And so like, yeah, I got to show off a lot of the process.
And even on 2B, since there hasn't been a dupe in so long, you have to get build mats from different sources. Yeah. You have to farm a lot of it. And that kind of like
but you can,
adds to the texture. Yeah, farms are great nowadays. Yeah. Going back to you bringing up the nerds griefing it.
Yeah.
I just noticed that P5 is in my chat and he says he wants to grief this himself. Why do you think he's saying that?
No, I don't know who P5 even is.
Me neither, man. Me neither. But I also, I was curious. I was watching a little bit of the stream with Fast Vincent, and he was asking about like what some of your inspirations were, and you pretty much just said it all just came from your own brain. Just like
there are a lot of things.
I imagine it was kind of stuff that grew off of the original design and aesthetic from way back in the day. When did you make the first Space Valk? The one that's like 2,000 blocks from 0, 0?
Oh, that was 10 years ago in 2015. I still can't believe it's been that much time.
Yeah.
But yeah, 10 years ago was more or less when it started. Basically, okay, so I can give you a screenshot of the first place I made was in like 2013.
Okay.
And it was just like this really cool idea that just sort of came to me. Fuck, where is it? And ever since then, I just started iterating and building on it and making it more and more interesting. I called it the Sky Temple of Autism back in those days.
Yup.
And then I was like, what would it be if I was doing this over the void in an end base situation? And so I just sort of kept that idea in mind. And ever since then, yeah, I kept wanting to make an end base. And then I went and made one a few years later when it was not as big of a deal to go into the end. People were not very aware of the end dimension back in those days.
Dude, I know. You basically built it at what's nowadays considered spawn.
Yeah, but back then it was not that close.
No.
I mean, it was close, but it wasn't that close because end islands didn't generate. There was just the main island and that was it. So if you went out 10K or 2K, who cared? No one was going to stumble across you back then. You couldn't fly. So it just made sense to be, that was another thing. We had a glide exploit where you could run forward faster than you would fall downward. So 2K was actually convenient because we could pillar up about 100 blocks and then use our glide exploit. And as long as you were pointed in the right direction, you'd reach it. And so you'd need an ender pearl to land because you'd still get fall damage. But like you could reach Space Valk 1 and there it was. Like you could jump from the top of Space Valk 1, glide out and reach back to spawn and vice versa. And as long as no one knew anything, you were golden. So yeah, it was worth it.
And so your very first expedition to the Space Valk 1 location, did you just like build a bridge out there and then just chop it up?
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
I mean, that was the only way you could build anything over the void. You needed to trail off with blocks.
Yeah, and nobody even knew what an airship was at the time because FitMC was the one who did it first.
Yeah, Fit was the only one I know of who ever did them.
Yeah.
And they were really, really annoying to get to work. Because
yeah,
the minecart you rode in would get knocked off if you didn't do it right. Something like it's lag problems would be what would kill you.
Infused pre-roll just messaged me in game. He said, "Watch this new TP exploit." So I'm watching him now. He's throwing me emeralds that might be part of the exploit. I'm not sure.
I'm sure.
There it is. So I assume you're kind of giddy to get into the actual tour bit.
Yeah, sure.
So I'll follow you around and I'll ask questions as they come up, and
right.
I'll also pay attention to chat. I won't be like reading all of chat out loud, but if I see good questions in chat, I'll ask for you guys.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
you got food out here. I see. That's good.
Yeah.
Now we know we can survive out here. That's important.
Oh yeah, you can survive. The idea was always to make this place as self-sustaining as possible.
True. Yeah.
And,
back in the day, that was.
It
that
really
the thing.
was like, it wasn't hard to do that. Just that, you couldn't make this big chunk of overworld or anything like that, but you could make a reasonable artificial habitat. It would look good. Like you could really do something amazing if you knew how. So
I'm not.
This was just the living space area. Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I think I know ish when this base was started. I think it was after the Trident fly, But that would have been cool if it was founded during the Trident fly time, because you were able to use it in a boat and you could bring more mobs out here. But that's okay.
No, we didn't. Oh, no. We started this like 3 months ago.
I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was no Trident fly that I was aware of at that time.
Nah. But
I mean, it would have been nice to get mobs out here, don't get me wrong, but this was also spur of the moment.
yep.
We didn't have that kind of foresight or planning, I'm afraid. Would have been nice. I wouldn't have minded mobs.
And this was your
This was the original storage
room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not convenient to store things down here, and so we just never bothered to put in anything. But yeah, this was originally all there was. It was just the central pillar, so this had to be the storage room. And this is where I made, stuff, crafted items, duped items back when so when 112 hit, we were at, obviously the other Space Valk location. And this is where the Shulker dupe was live, the Chunk dupe, the Donkey dupe. What else? This was like right after the 1111 dupe. Like, just so many dupes happened while we were here. Just genuinely boggles my mind how we got away with so many dupes. But we did. So, it worked.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
One is, how much do you think that you guys duped at Space Valk 2? How many dubs do you think?
It wouldn't really be that many, just because that was before Shulkers. We had 30 dubs at that time. We had 30 dubs of quartz and then 10 dubs of everything else. Some diamonds, some gold, some emerald. But that seemed like a whole lot. And I guess in a pre-Shulker age, yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah.
But it was enough, shall we say. We were realistically, everybody wants to make a big dupe stash. You're never going to get to use more than 20% of it, I think.
Yep. They just collect dust.
Yeah, and then it gets found by another person. Yeah.
My second...
And so at a certain point, it just becomes a waste of time, in my opinion.
True. That is true. Shout out.
Because then you got to safeguard those blocks. You got to transport them if you're in danger. It's just such headache.
Shout out all the base hunters in my chat right now that have 1,000 dubs and they're sweating every day about it. Gonna be me.
Yeah.
My second question was, I know, not to get too sidetracked, but in regards to Space Valk 2, I know that there was the original location and a fake copy location, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
well,
all I know is
there's more to that, but yeah.
And that's kind of what I'm trying to get at for my question, just to hear it from you.
Oh, sure.
Set the record straight on why there are 2 Space Valk 2s.
Okay, so you're referring to 2 as... Okay, so that's confusing. So
yeah, maybe I have the names wrong.
The first Space Valk was the Stone Brick one made 10 years ago.
Okay.
And then we branched out after that got found. And this is the little quartz palace floating out over the void with an island that looks like it's from the overworld. That was Space Valk 2. And that lasted until early 2016, right before the Russia War.
Gotcha.
And the nerds found that and griefed that too. So Space Valk 3 started in 2017, technically late 2016, but really we got building in 2017. So I build on it for all of 2017, and I get the central pillar done, and I get out to, you saw Rainbow Road, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got out to that point, and the torus was measured wrong. And I can show you the exact, so we gotta fly back up to the very top. I can show you the parts where I got it wrong. And this just irked me to no end.
What do you mean the torus? The torus, it wasn't symmetrical?
Right, it was not perfect. It didn't pan out correctly.
That is...
No,
that's
didn't.
Cooked.
I got my measurements wrong, and I'll show you where. Okay, so where it got off wrong was these gateways that lead to the elevator. These sky bridges, all of the sky bridges I based off of this one original sky bridge.
Okay.
And so the original sky bridge was built to spec. And so when I was making the Taurus, because you can see it from down there, the donut shape.
Yeah.
When I was making that, I used this original sky bridge as the radius. And so all you have to do is double your radius, and that was how big around the Taurus needed to be.
Simple math.
And I had, simple math. I had a good sort of way of making it, and I thought everything was great. And so I built this style sky bridge on all four cardinal directions. And I based them off of this original sky bridge.
Okay.
But I built the north, south, and eastern arms one block too long in their respective directions. And so when I branched off and started making the arms of the Taurus, we were going to meet them on the perfect diagonal, the perfect 45-degree angle. That was where the two arms of the Taurus were supposed to meet, and it would form a giant donut. And because all the measurements were one block wrong, they didn't meet up. And I got so burnt out trying to figure out where I had gone wrong with that I took like a 3-month break. And I'd come back, and this was around like spring break 2018 by this point. And so I'm getting ready to try and either tackle the problem or just build around the problem and not correct it. And that's when I get word from Offtopia that somebody's trying to find the base. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm not ready. This place isn't done. I can't have anybody find this place. It's not like, I don't want to lose it. So here's what we'll do. We'll branch off like 20 kilometers, build out, go away, move all our stuff there, and establish a brand new location.
No way.
This will be my magnum opus. I am not letting anybody stop me. So what will happen is the person or people who are trying to find us will find the one I built in 2017.
Right, because it's closer to spawn too. It's like kind of like on the way to the second one, but you'll hit the first one and be like, here it is, we found it.
That'll come to bite me in the ass later on in the story.
Okay.
But that didn't occur to me. I really wish I had used like a mini map mod back in those days. That would have made more sense to me, but I didn't think about that. So I'm of the impression they know where we are, or they have a good idea, so they're going to come to us. Well, if they're trying to find us and they're going to grief, we can turn this to our advantage. We bridged out a ways, and we're not at that location anymore. Remember, the shulker dupe has already happened, so like we got items, we don't want to lose everything. So I'm like, well, they'll find the second site, the one I built in 2017. They'll find that, claim their victory, grief it, and then I can pretend like, oh yeah, oh god, you guys griefed my base. Ah, how could you? Meanwhile, I'm building a replica, 20 kilometers away, and it's like, whatever, we're good. And for a while, that actually did work, but unfortunately, it worked in reverse. And here's how.
Okay.
Because this is 2018 when we move, so I spend the next 6 months of 2018, so from spring break until the chunk dupe, I spend all that time rebuilding the copy. Built it by hand. I didn't know how to use, at that time it was called Schematica, not Lightmatica, but Schematica.
Yeah.
And I wish I had known, but I'm glad I didn't, because I built the copy purely from screenshots and counting blocks and making sure all the ratios were right.
No way.
And by some miracle, I got the arms correct the second time round. And so I get to the point where my items that I duped from the shulker dupe at the beginning of 112, I get to the point where I'm running out of stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, if the Taurus doesn't meet up just right, I'm going to blow up the base and just scrap the idea.
Yeah.
And it all meets up, and I'm like, oh, good, I got it right. Okay, well, then how did I screw this up? So, of course, later on, I took a world download and compared using schematics, because by this time I was using Lightmatica, or Schematica. And that's when I learned the arms on the second site were one block too long.
That's when you learned?
That's how I learned. Yeah, that's how I learned. I didn't learn for almost a year and some change. But unfortunately, I wouldn't know until we go back to the second site. Now, ask me why we had to go back to the second site.
Okay, why'd you have to go back to the second site?
Because by this time, NOCOM was in full swing. And we had done nothing but build at the third site, the copy made in 2018.
Yeah.
And so that was the location the nerds found. But they had no idea.
They had no
there was
idea
a
about
second.
the original one.
Right.
I had
Because when
no way.
in 2017, that was NOCOM wasn't a thing. So they weren't going after us. So they didn't know about it. So no chunks loaded. They didn't know to go there. They didn't think anything about it. And thus it was safe. And so that's when I went back and compared and learned how I had gotten off wrong. And so I set about correcting it painstakingly. And this is the time from 2019, after the nerds griefed us in May of 2019. From then to May of 2020, that's when I started building the disc. The discs, the city sits atop the disc. So you're gonna have to sort of free cam down and look at the disc itself. It's actually pretty thick. It's got all these glass sea lantern pillars inside of it.
Okay, I'm free camming there now. Oh, I see.
Yeah. Go forward and look up into it.
And so
Yeah.
the disc that we're seeing,
That took a year to make.
That was like there at the original Space Valk 3 location, but
Yeah, the second site, as we called it.
and the city wasn't there though, just the disc.
No, I didn't get the chance to build that yet, but I had the plans because chunk dupe.
Right.
Unfortunately,
You
we
even
lost
went out of your way
everything
to
we
change
did.
the colors, like the little purple
Yeah.
and magenta, back and forth. Even though like there's no entrance into this section, is there? It was just kind of like
No, there are various tubes that lead you in there. You know those
okay.
red glass tubes you looked past?
yeah.
Yeah, some of those lead down in there.
Oh, okay, word.
Oh, you just passed one.
Oh.
So yeah, I built all that thinking we would be able to somehow get dolphins because we were looking at 113. We didn't know that that wasn't going to happen. And I just figured, I would build in preparation with 113 ideas, in mind. So I was starting to set up bubble columns for elevators. Water logging stairs was going to be fun. Stuff like that. And unfortunately, in May of 2020, so you mentioned how one of the sites was closer to spawn.
Yeah. Like slightly.
Well-
like it was just like if you were going to the second
Yeah.
one, it's likely that you'll pass through the other one.
Yeah.
In my head. Yeah, that's kind of where you're getting.
So, unfortunately, by this time, the nerds had griefed the third site for about a year now. That was a year prior, and it was well known, and everybody wanted to go and see it. And so this one really big Turkish streamer was doing just that because by this time this was like the height of COVID. Everybody was indoors. 2B2T was making the YouTube algorithm like hotcakes. Everyone wanted to go and see the sites, including Space Valk 3. So they go to the third site, and this one dumbass Turkish streamer takes a wrong turn and ends up at the second site.
No way. And at
And
that point, nobody
freaks
knew that there
out.
was a second site.
Right. Blows the lid off of it, and immediately the first thing he does, he's like, well, I gotta sell the coordinates on the Reddit. And of course, by this time, the jig is up. People know.
As any sensible
I'm
2B
just
player
like-
would do, just sell the chords on
Yeah,
Reddit,
exactly.
of course.
And I'm just like, well, what do we do? Like, this guy can't keep his mouth shut, and everybody knows that there might be a Space Valk near the old one. Chunk trailing was a big deal by this time. This was like at the beginning of base hunting in general. So, what was I supposed to do? Like, when we did all this stuff initially in 2017, 2018, chunk trailing and base hunting didn't exist,
Right.
or it was just beginning to exist. So, like, talk about getting caught with your pants down.
And particularly in
There's
the
just
end
nothing we can
dimension. Like, that was
yeah,
really
exactly.
not a
The
thing.
worst place to be found is here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just figured, that's it. 2B was like 4 versions behind by this point, and I was just done. I was cooked for a solid 3 years. And I was just under the impression 2B is never going to update. It's not going to be ever like what it was. It was not going to be good. Because by this time, after I quit, things only began to get more draconian. Like, you would get muted in chat, you'd get priority banned, like all the fun shit would be patched, but there were numerous exploits, so you couldn't make bases. No com was happening, then Randar was happening. It was one awful thing after another.
Yeah.
And I was just like, either I dupe and I potentially run the risk of it getting, the chunk stash, whatever, getting found and destroyed, and then what was the point? And I can't build with any new things because we're just perpetually stuck on 112. So what happens? Do we just sort of hope things get better, but there's no good in sight, like nothing seemingly is going to get better? What do we do here? And I just said, fuck it, I'm done. Until 2B gets good again, what's the point? I'm fetting my money down a rat hole here.
Totally.
And so I stopped paying for Prio and I just quit. And for 3 years, that was the state of things. And then a magical update came out of nowhere, and it was so much fun. I'd never imagined that would happen. And then the best part about the update is that everybody got to feel Housemaster's dick up their backside for the very first time. It was amazing.
Yeah, I remember
the items.
So it was cool to see you come
funny.
Back into streaming after the 1.19 update. And I stopped by a couple of those, and in particular there was a video circulating of a clip of you on stream where people were all complaining about the softer economy reset is what they called it. And you and Sal C1 were like two very different opinions on it. And I kind of resonated with bits and pieces of both, but I really liked what you were saying of being like, it's anarchy for the admin as well. And I have had my experience of getting bit in the ass, and you just got to keep moving forward. And yeah, that's kind of funny to look back on now.
Well, the thing of it is, as someone who's played for going on like 13 years, not counting the 3 years I quit for, like 13 years ago, the common denominator for a lot of players is that Housemaster would just make a change, and you would get reamed by it, and you just had to deal with that. How many players were upset when, I don't know if you played, I don't think you did, when entity speed got patched? You could hack on horses and go really fast and fly, and there was a donkey dupe, and it was really cool, and it got taken from us. So many people complained on the Reddit about that, and I could do nothing but laugh at that shit. I would see threads about this, and I'd be like, do you people realize he doesn't care? Like, he makes the change, you deal with it. You gotta live with whatever rules the master of the house sets. That's life. Like,
yeah, play with the cards you're
we
dealt.
We actually got him to reverse it. That was the mind-blowing part. Like, enough people revolted.
Only time ever. Only time ever. I mean,
probably,
it was also probably one of the most drastic decisions, because he's made a lot of like decisions that kind of screw over a lot of people. But that one was pretty severe, and it caused enough outrage. I don't know. I was curious.
I can get behind the idea of it, though. The economy reset actually kind of made things seem more interesting again, because you had to farm items, but you could farm your items. It wasn't like the 112 stuff where everything was laggy and horrible. Mobs barely ever spawned. You didn't really have, if it wasn't a dupe, you had to find a dupe stash. Like, no, you can prop yourself up and do stuff again. Like, early 2B2T was that way. You had to farm your stuff. You had to make your world what it was. And that was cool. That gave the server some staying power. And for years, we'd had post-rusher. We had so many dupes. People were so spoiled. They just didn't really know what the world was actually like. And then Housemaster is like, okay, it's time to live in reality. You're all poor now.
Yeah.
Like, that was so funny. And I kind of wish he had stuck to his guns.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, I totally hear that, because so when you first
we would have
joined,
stuff still.
Right. There was still it was kind of curious. Like, I wonder what was going on in his head when he decided what things were going to revert to like 16 stacks, what were going to revert to 1 stacks, and what were going to completely disappear.
Yeah, I don't
that
know.
was kind of curious.
It was all arbitrary.
But
yeah,
I did.
Oh, well.
When you first join the server, there's so much awe and wonder and curiosity of what's out there, and it was a really cool moment there for a bit, even though we had all gone poor. Just the idea that we're all back at ground zero together.
Right.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as though you can't do stuff still. You're just no longer able to do what you could before, but that, and Housey himself even said this, I have no doubt you guys will dupe up or farm up or whatever up your items back to prior levels within like a month. It probably wouldn't have taken a month, but still, it would have happened by now. Like, we're looking at what, almost 2.5 years since the update? Like, yeah, things would be
and now here we are.
Good again. Yeah, we farmed a lot of the quartz. Like, the glass came from a villager trading outpost that people used. The obsidian could be farmed. The sea lanterns could be farmed. That's like 80% of the base right there. You can just get stuff now.
Yeah.
It's not hard. Like, you got to be patient.
You do.
You got to know what you're doing, but it's doable.
And as a base hunter, it's really cool to see the evolution of how a lot of bases look. You know, like, I still love finding out like a 1.12 dupe stash, which is just a load of chests in the middle of nowhere. But you pull up on some really technologically advanced farm bases nowadays, and that's really cool to showcase because they're pretty.
I hope so.
It's new to me to see so much of that. But I know we can keep talking about this stuff.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I do want to just say thanks for explaining that. I was calling it Space Valk 2 because in my mind it was like the first one was close to spawn and the second one was far from spawn. But now that really bridged the connection of why this is technically called Space Valk 3.3 or 3 cubed.
3, yeah, the third Space Valk 3, yeah. The base is so nice, we built it thrice.
We can keep moving somewhere too.
All
We
right.
can change the scene a bit.
Okay. There we go. That door is cantankerous.
A little
There
bit.
we go.
It's a good word. Good
So-
vocabulary.
I saw that you enjoyed the elevator.
Yeah, I'm great at writing elevators. I didn't fall through it once.
Yeah, if your ping doesn't screw up and you don't move around, yeah, it's great. But if you move, heaven help you, you will fall through the floor.
Yeah.
See, I'll move you.
Bro, chill.
No, it's better going down because the blocks are like continually moving down. It's hard if you're going up. I don't know. Elevators have never been the most reliable thing.
No.
But yeah.
No, but it's cool. And we got the honey blocks. That's huge.
Honey, oh man.
It's huge.
Honey's supposed to adhere you to it. You're not supposed to like move. Because honey's supposed to stick you to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's necessarily how it works. I don't know. It works better if you're moving horizontally.
Here we are.
All right. So originally in the world download, or the original base, I had a bunch of armor stands. We had, at the beginning, stacked armor came back in like 2017. So you could wear stacked armor for a brief time. And so I had a bunch of stacked armor bits. And also there was a dupe, so we could dupe that. And so I was like, I'm just going to put a bunch of armor stands everywhere. That was a bad idea because it really kind of hurts your frame rate. And so I'm glad I kind of cut down on the armor stands and the item frames. Those, if you get a lot, not good for your FPS.
Not good for your FPS. Just building lag machines, real casual like.
Well, it's not even a lag TPS lag machine. It's just an FPS lag machine.
Right.
And there's value in that if you want, but like, no, I don't recommend it.
Oh, back into the
Oh, yeah.
city. Okay, so
Do you
you
have
say,
Distant Horizons or Bobby?
huh?
Do you have Distant Horizons or Bobby? Neither. Okay. Bobby will save chunks, and it gives you like a way wider render distance.
Yeah.
And Distant Horizons will like estimate what a chunk is supposed to be, so it sort of looks like a blob, but it helps to kind of preserve the illusion far off.
Bobby.
That kind of thing.
I can just
Bobby
get,
is
get it
better.
for free. It's safe. It's not made by like
Should be.
Baba J or anything.
I mean, it's on Modrin. It's on Modrinth.
Okay.
Should be legit.
Yeah, I need to get one of those because it's really cool for base hunting too. So you can load a whole thing.
Well, now if you're loading a lot for like a long time, it'll take up a lot of memory. So like,
Yeah.
you know, selectively use it. But yeah, I see. So yeah,
You said
this whole place is just crazy.
that you've built about 90% of it here at
Right.
this point. Where is that other 10%? Is it here in the city?
Yeah, it would definitely be in the city.
I
So,
figured.
one problem is there are just so many small details.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had an easy way to like show you. So, for example, this is supposed to be the kitchen. There's supposed to be like some smokers, as well as some campfires, so that it sort of looks like a smoking stove. I would put hoppers on top of the campfires and then close it off with an iron trapdoor. That makes it look like a griddle that's currently smoking.
Totally.
Some tool stations. So what would they be? They are the thing you make netherite with. What is the name of that?
Blacksmith table.
Blacksmith table.
Smithing
That's it.
table.
And so that, yeah, the smithing table. That looks like a good sort of countertop surface, or it can be a cooking surface. There's a bunch of miscellaneous logs. We got a lot of the barrels in place. That's supposed to be cabinetry. I think this is supposed to have some doors on it. This is supposed to be a pantry.
That makes sense, yeah.
We had some item frames. Sadly, we can't get the invisible kind in survival. But I used a lot of invisible item frames on the original world download. Or
Right.
the original made on stream in single player version.
So you can hang stuff up
invisible
and it
item frame.
looks like it's just the stuff.
Yeah.
It's not sitting in an item frame. Totally.
Yeah.
And
There's
like
supposed to be
there's
a-
modules for that. You know, you can go like no render on
Yeah.
item frames, but nah,
It's not the same.
it's not the same.
Yeah, like you said, the authentic experience. There's supposed to be a carpet of coral fan here.
Ooh, yeah,
Carpet,
those are always nice. Fancy.
Yeah, we just didn't get around to the coral. There are a lot of large aquariums that just had various colors of coral in them, and you can't get that except to go to a warm ocean and destroy it. So that just took time, and we just didn't get to it. So it is what it is. We got a decent amount of here. This is supposed to be a television set. I didn't get the black concrete. It's supposed to be some black concrete here where I'm standing. That looks better when it's, full like that. Oh, you got some?
Well, I was checking if I did. I don't.
Oh, okay. Never mind. That's cool. That happens.
I did. I wanted someone to be part
this-
of building it. Okay.
That's okay. This is supposed to be a bookshelf, but we didn't get to the bookshelves yet. So the bookshelves and the looms. There's the chiseled bookshelf now.
Yeah.
That kind of annoys me because when I was making all this in 116 and 117, and then later in 118, chiseled bookshelves didn't exist. And it wasn't until they teased the 119 stuff that they were like, oh yeah, you'll be able to make bookshelves, that hold actual books. So before, we would have to turn a loom 360 degrees, 180 degrees around. You know how the backside of a loom kind of looks
yeah.
like an empty bookshelf?
Yeah.
We had to do that. And so we just didn't get to placing all the looms and bookshelves yet. In here is the playroom. And so there are some map arts that we didn't get to make. This was going to be an arcade.
Ooh,
so
yeah,
like a
the arcade
Galaga.
setup, totally.
Yeah. I was going to put some armor stands sandwiched in these blocks to make it look like a water cooler. Didn't get around to that yet.
Cool.
This is supposed to be a pool table, so I needed green terracotta. And there is a map art that I made. And so we would have to make the map art. And so we would put that on the top here, so that would look like a pool table. It was pretty cool. There's like I think these were logs of maybe these were looms as well. I don't fully remember because it's been a few years since I looked at it. And they would have flower pots and pickles on it to sort of look like jars or containers or something.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be like alcohol sort of cabinetry little thing here.
Totally.
That was all that was. Stuff like that. This is supposed to be a cask of beer. I didn't get to put the tripwire hook on there.
That's all it needs.
Just
So-
small little things like that, and it adds up.
And like this, what you've just shown to me is 3 teeny tiny rooms in an entire city.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure that what you've just kind of explained to me is going to be the case in a lot of builds here in the city section. I'm also
Right.
curious, like, have you guys just not gotten to that point of laying out those parts? I mean, aside from the map art that you have to build.
Kinda.
Because I assume you have the materials at hand. You just have to
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
do
yeah.
the tiny
It's just-
details.
It's just you make so many passes around the city, and you do so many bits of laying, it gets to you.
Oh yeah, I don't think that I think that the circular nature of the thing does not help in terms of like,
Yeah.
you know, you get lost.
Yeah. This would have been a bed, but I don't want to place the beds for obvious reasons.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe,
I could
maybe,
trust myself
maybe you
in
can
single
sleep in the
player
end
to not
now.
do that.
I haven't tried it in a while. Maybe we should try it.
No, you can't. I wish they'd make an end respawn anchor or something. That'd be neat.
Yeah, I know, right?
They just haven't. Oh well. And so yeah, one of the other tricks, this is sadly creative mode only, I used the set block command to turn the top. So there'd be a block here at the, above the thing here like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I would turn that into a blooming chorus fruit flower or chorus flower or whatever.
Ooh, yeah.
And it would look good as like a lamp. And so I thought, hell yeah. And so I did that everywhere. But you can't do that in survival because that has to have the little chorus fruit stem connecting it to endstone. Otherwise it pops off and breaks apart. So there are just a bunch of little tricks like that you just can't do. And God, it would be so nice if you could.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably some like really convoluted workaround ways to make it happen with like pistons and weird chunk loading stuff, but
maybe
maybe, and like at that point, would it even be worth to get it into one building out here type deal?
Probably not.
Right.
And so yeah, just
Ooh, I like
various
this
other
place.
things of that nature. This was a gigantic apartment block.
Oh, wait, are we in the?
Hmm?
Oh, we're in
In
this
the-
building.
Yeah. Did you see this building before?
Just I think I just passed by it, but I mean,
Oh, yeah.
with all of the black
You'll
and
pass
white
by 'em all.
patterning, it is again, you would have to spend many hours here to even kind of get your grounding and know like where things kind of are. But you got some interior into these buildings.
Yes. A lot of it
These
was a little
rooms.
copy paste, I hate to say. But it is an apartment building. Like it should have
That's
a
like
bit of a-
that's like how apartments are in real life too.
Yeah.
Copy
Like it should
and
have
paste
some
it.
symmetry to it just cause
Probably got low rent. You think?
low rent. I mean, I guess. I don't know. This is the only apartments in all of 2B2T, so maybe it's high rent. I don't know.
What's the crime rate like here at Space Valk?
0%.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be expensive.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes. So yeah, like we got a bunch of stuff in each. I didn't get to do some of these. Like this is really cool, but also sad because you just can't do this in survival. Something I discovered on stream for the first time years ago was the debug stick. And so with the
Okay.
debug stick, you can force trapdoors to be open or closed wherever and however you want. And so I made this little box. It's supposed to be shut like this. And that's a little shower. But you can't, you can't keep these in a closed state. You got to power them. But there's no there's no place I could power it from where it wouldn't be obvious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
And-
this little box just kind of can't translate properly. There are a bunch
Really?
of banners as well that I just didn't get around to making. For example, there's a banner that would be on this block right here, and it's a little mirror, because that's the sink.
And
Right in
oh,
front
I
of the netherite
see.
block.
I see. I love like
have to
little
use your
tiny.
imagination a little bit.
I love like little compact builds with just like so much detail in every block type deal, so I can see the vision with how this should be. And I just saw in chat somebody said you could just use pale oak for this to
Yeah.
achieve that. If you
Yeah, we
wanted.
could. I didn't think about that until way later, and by
Right.
that time I'd already printed the iron trapdoors.
Right.
So I just said, screw it.
Totally.
It's whatever.
Oh yeah, and these netherite blocks definitely bring up the rent around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a really unfortunate story about netherite. Oh, it kills me.
What do you mean?
So I was printing on stream about a month ago,
Okay.
and I was using Ice Tank's printer. This is before I got a better printer. And Ice Tank's printer, bless Ice Tank, he's a great guy. He did a wonderful job. That printer is invaluable,
Okay.
but it will occasionally hang you up in a weird sort of way. I got disconnected from the server, and it was not just a standard you've been booted from the server. It was you are booted from the server, but your body is still online.
Oh no.
And I was flying around printing some netherite in midair because there's an area later I'll show you. It's the power dynamo, our sort of power generator thing. And that has a bunch of giant netherite spikes coming off the sides. And I had like 3 boxes of netherite given to me. And I was like, oh my God, that had to have been so much trouble. Thank you so much.
Multiple kits of netherite blocks on you when you get disconnected
and I was
over
printing
the void.
it.
Okay, keep going.
I died with I put 2 shulkers full of netherite blocks into the void.
How long? That was here at this base.
Yes, that was here. That was a month ago.
Do you know how much real life
And it was
money
entirely because I was flying around and my body was still going, and I was unable to get inside to do anything about it. And so I died in the void. And it just tore me up to lose 2 shulkers like that.
That is a sad story.
It is so sad.
You know, nowadays there are people out there that are farming so much netherite that they're just like light numbers. But that being like no matter how you cut it, that is a lot of hours on a lot of accounts to make that type deal.
Yeah.
And
then another detail that, again, we just didn't get around to it, but it makes something, it triggers something in me. You ready for this?
Yeah. Whoa! Lamp!
It is an unironic lamp. Like a lamp you could buy in a real life store. Maybe not like this jagged looking, but you know what I mean. Like a smooth, circular bodied lamp.
You just need like a shag rug in here at this point.
God, that'd be so cool. I probably could have and should have used carpet here, but whatever. It's an apartment complex. Who cares?
Yeah, true.
And so, that was just the unfortunate nature of the beast. Now, as for netherite itself, I did get to place a floor, because the next build I was going to make, speaking of netherite, it's a ways off, sadly. We got to fly around to it.
That's okay. And I do want to see that power generator that you were talking about.
Sure. Just got to fly around this way. It's just immediately right on our right. Now, unfortunately, all this glass hadn't been put in place. We put the glass in last because we were like, well, we want to have access to it to fly up and out and so on.
You're talking about the ceiling above us?
Yeah, the ceiling. Because it was just easier. It was convenient.
Yeah.
And so you see these spikes here. Let me stand on one.
I lost you. I don't have tracers on.
I'm directly above
here. This is the power generator?
Well, the building insides are. This is where I was originally going to have like light blue and white stained glass sort of arcing off of it like lightning. And I just never really, because I got burned out. I got so burned out by 2023. I didn't want to see another quartz block again for a long time. And I got burned out for like 2 years of building with quartz. And so I just sort of never put some of the finishing touches on some things. Like down here. You can kind of, you see inside. You see it inside.
I just free cammed. That's incredible.
Yeah. So like down inside on the very, very, very bottom, like deep below, right beneath it, you can see the arcs of lightning right here. It's like a Tesla foil.
Yeah.
And so this was going to be, I was going to have arcs of this light blue stained glass and some blue glass going to these collectors. These, you see I'm standing in front of it. I'm standing on it. Yeah, this guy right here. So I was going to have a bunch just sort of trailing like a giant arc of lightning going from, collector to collector to collector. And this was going to be how power was distributed across the whole city. I was making up stories and lore and all sorts of shit in my head. But as I said, I just got burned out and I didn't want to continue too much more on this.
No.
And so, that was what I was doing. And that was how I lost 2 shulkers of netherite.
Well, I appreciate the story and showing off. This is one of my favorite parts of this place for sure. And I like looking inside of the generator bit. I want to go in here, but
I don't. Oh yeah, there is a way in. We would need to.
This is actually pretty simple now that I'm really looking at it, with just like the green glass and then the sea lanterns and then quartz, but without Fulbright on, it makes it look so cool.
Yeah, this is when I really experimented with like stained glass stuff.
It's like a pool of just.
I guess it was supposed to be like radioactive ooze.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really think too hard about it. I was just like, yeah, that's cool. That'll do.
I brought this up in the beginning of the stream, and I'm sure people are so annoyed with me bringing up this game all the time. But one of my favorite games of all time is Final Fantasy VII. And
oh yeah. Mako from Midgar. Yeah, that was probably in the back of my mind.
Cool.
Because I played it. I played it before. I know about it.
Cool. Yeah,
so
I just
I'm sure
wanted to
that
make
had
that
some
connection.
On me.
Totally.
I'm sure that had some subtle influence on me.
Yeah, subconsciously. Okay,
There's so
OG
many
Kush
different
is
things.
just like purling through 1,000 walls to get in. If
he
we
can
can't
do
get
that.
in, that's okay.
It's
the free camp.
Okay, let me
That's
find a
suffice.
tunnel that'll take you in. This one over here. Ow. Right here.
Ooh.
You just go right on in.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, another thing, just that 10% accompanies so much. We didn't get to put any of the powered rails in. Otherwise, we'd be riding the minecart rails.
Is this tall enough for a minecart system?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
You only take up about a block and a half when you're in a minecart anyway.
Oh, gotcha.
It's not that bad. If you can walk up it, or jump up it, or even fly up it, yeah, it's big enough.
Oh.
So yeah, I made a bajillion tunnels that just went everywhere.
They look so nice.
It does. It adds
it
something
does.
to the base
It
that
does.
you just can't
Just
can't quite describe.
there's just like a transient. I don't know. You know, I know what you're talking about, but it's hard to find the words. Is this quartz too?
Smooth quartz.
Smooth quartz. I was about to say the texturing is a little different.
It's new. It's somewhat new. It's not that new, but you know. Yeah.
Oh, the power.
Oh, well, you want to see the netherite floor?
Yeah. Take me there.
All right. Or well, actually, we can use these really funky tubes. They're not filled with water, sadly, but I think we can fly through them.
All right, funky tubes.
Damn it. So I said this on Fast Vincent's stream. I really love hamster tubes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get rid of it. This is not.
See ya.
Who cares? Yeah.
Help!
Hamster, go up to your right,
Oh.
or go up in front of you, like that.
Yeah, I got you.
This is all supposed to be filled with water, but again, we didn't get around to it.
Yo. It's
Anyway,
like
yeah, I love hamster tubes, man.
this is
This
like
is supposed to be filled with water. You're supposed to like crawl around in it. It's so good.
when P5 comes to grief this place, he's gonna take this route, like the little air vents in a secret agent mission to get inside. Oh yeah. I love this. This is super cool.
Yeah, I thought everybody would get a kick out of them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna.
This is cinematic, trust.
Yeah. Okay. Don't.
So-
Yeah. All right. We can just get out the normal way now. I think we've had our fill of that.
Awesome.
Okay. Now let's fly for
Oh,
reals.
So many tubes. All right, yeah, I'm following.
I know. I went everywhere with tubes. I got crazy with that shit. Tubes are so awesome.
They are.
Rings and tubes make a base feel futuristic. Oh, I lost you.
Yeah, I lost you too. A bunch of signs just came up within render distance, and I was.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're here. Let's look at that first.
Okay. Oh,
The wall of support.
wall of support. I saw a screenshot of this.
It's old.
It's here in
I
the middle of the
also
city.
wanted to like dye it all and put glow ink on it all, but like it was easier to do that in creative mode than it is to do in survival. I don't think enough people have glow ink or whatever to like give it. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I got that. I might
What?
actually have on me. Let me see.
Glow ink?
Yeah.
So these are just various people who, over the years, they showed up in YouTube chat. They supported, just everything of that nature. It's really, really cool of them. I see one stack.
One stack. It's fine. You can take all that. I got another stack in there too.
That's regular ink.
Someone already took it. Was it you?
Oh, maybe QSP did. Your flint and steel is over there.
Thank you, sir.
Sadly, I don't think the stack is going to be enough.
That's okay.
But,
I got another.
How it is. It's a lot easier. We didn't have pale oak signs. I'd probably be using those if that had existed at that time. Oh, thank you. Yeah, QSP is helping.
Yay.
He must have gotten a hold of a bunch.
Now I don't have dye on me, unfortunately.
That's fine.
But
just so long as you can read it, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to have to use all your ink up.
Oh, it's okay. We got plenty. Glowing farms are pretty easy.
Right. I just feel bad making.
Totally. All right. Now I'm just gonna like free cam, and I'm not gonna read off every name, but I just want to give all these people the opportunity to just kind of be archived through the stream. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But you even got George Bush 420 on here. James Russell's really?
He's part of the server's history. He helped make place what it is. I don't know.
Okay, so this is beyond just people who've maybe like supplied mats or like have pay for a Patreon thing. That's
anyone
cool.
who has done anything of note.
I
even threw Technoblade in there just because it was popular to do that.
I did my first podcast. I don't know if you've heard anything about it, but Hardboiled Megs, Luke and God Roster and them are like hosting a new thing called 2B2T, like you're sipping tea. And I was very thankful to be invited as their first guest. But the reason why I'm even bringing that up is because at the end of it, there's a credit list of like shout outs that I made. And it's the same sort of thing that you have here, where I shouted out like anybody who's ever made any sort of like impact, and it ended up being over 100 people.
Oh my god.
So I totally relate to what you got going on over here. It's really cool.
Oh wow, he has a shulker of glow ink. Nice, I'll take that.
Shout out Technoblade, indeed. You got Herobrine on here.
I think that was just a joke in like chat or something. I don't remember exactly what was going through my head. I just wanted to get as many people in the net as possible.
Okay, you got long-armed Pop.
Long-armed Pop Bob, yeah, that was Herm had just made that video back at that time.
Dude, those videos are so unhinged.
They are so good. I wish he'd make more. But I find that making an unhinged video can't, unless you're just like legitimately a paranoid schizophrenic, most people can't like force insanity. It has to be crafted carefully. You can't really just be insane unless you're already insane, but most people aren't.
Wise words, Jack. Yeah, a whole lot of really old names here. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
And
forgot that sign.
So then there was on this side, same signs? Different signs?
Yes.
Oh, same signs. Damn. Why'd you make it twice?
I'm not really sure. I just wanted to sort of have it be, because it's a wall. It'll have two sides no matter what you do. What'll be on the back side? Well, I don't know. May as well be the same thing.
Same thing. A couple new signs. East Alpha,
Guess it doesn't
QSP,
matter.
and
Yeah, these are
Itsu
the
PvP.
these are the devs, the people who obviously I didn't know about them back then, but now they help to print and supply materials, and some of them coded the printer, stuff like that. Like without their help, this would not even remotely be possible. I am firmly of the opinion now that if you want to make a sizable, interesting base with base hunting and all the crazy stuff being what it is today, you have to do as efficient a fast job as possible. You can take your time designing it in creative mode, doing whatever you want to do, but to make it on the server, you got to go fast, you got to do it quick, and you got to have the materials already on hand. Like, you have to prepare well in advance and get it done. because you're not going to have enough time. Like a true mega base is just, especially in the end dimension, it'll be out of your hands or out of reach. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just is what it is.
That's profound. I never thought about it that way, but that's true.
Yeah.
Especially like the more people you bring out anywhere, even if you have really good trail discipline and everybody's like on the exact same route and trying to not make it super obvious that it's a whole lot of people, there will still be indicators no matter what. There's a bunch of people, and it'll be found over time. I have one more question. I know I'm asking a whole lot of questions, and I appreciate you entertaining them, but
Sure.
I'm curious. I know that they're called the devs, this group that like really made this dream a reality for you. And I'm curious, what was your connection with the devs prior to this going on? Did you know like just certain individuals and they surprised you for your birthday, or what's that?
I kind of did. So what happened was I got griefed back in June.
I remember that.
Are you familiar with Dadao Beast?
Yes, Dadao is one of the new gen upcoming hunters.
The Chinese base hunters.
The Chinese
oh my lord.
notorious spiraler. Yeah, everybody knows who he is.
We need to find a way to ban the Chinese, I tell you.
Mm.
So he ends up finding Alpha Computer's trail. Alpha was flying around where we were for a woodland mansion.
Okay.
And Alpha eventually got what he wanted. That was all well and good, but of course, to find anything, you got to kind of run around. And Dadao Beast, overworld only, making his own fucking trail out in the mills, stumbles across us. And he's careless, and he's like, here's this cool base I found. Oh my god, it's Jack the Ripper's base. Here,
So
let me
he knew
steal
who you
all his
were,
items.
though.
Oh yeah, he knew who I was, but that didn't help. He
Yeah.
leaked the coordinates because he didn't care. And of
Damn.
course that doomed it immediately, and so we lost everything. And I was like, well, shit. Because that was all the stuff that I had built back up after I had gotten back onto the server. So even though I had lost my ocean base, we were able to remove all our items and more or less maintain our momentum.
Mm-hmm.
It was at about this time, at the tail end of the ocean base, this is like January, December, somewhere in there, I get word from Osmobite, who is a member of the devs, and I didn't know that at the time. He's like, oh yeah, if you need blackstone or quartz or soul sand or anything, bartering items, he's like, I'm your guy. I know people who can get you all that. And I'm like, really? People have a really cool bartering farm. Okay, well, that's neat. Did you know of my escape room game?
Yes.
Yeah, Escape the Jack Rooms. That was almost entirely quartz. And the only reason I was able to do that is because of the devs supplying quartz through Osmobite. I didn't know that. I was just like, well, if people have stuff and they're willing to trade, or they're willing to, or maybe I'm famous enough, people want to just give me items, whatever. It just is what it is. So I started doing that. We lose the ocean base. We move to the new area in February. Build on that for a few months. Dadao finds us. It's curtains. Oh no. And then suddenly out of nowhere, East Alpha approaches me. And he's like, yeah, Jack, that base you were making, because I was doing it via schematic. I just didn't have as good of a printer because I was using ice tanks. And he's like, yeah, that thing, yeah, we can build that in like 2 days. And I was like, and I've shown this on stream. This is this giant black stone citadel. Looks like a giant couch, some people have said. And I'm like, really? You can build this in just 2 days? I don't believe you. And so I'm like, here, whatever. Here's the schematic. Go ham. And then they did. And they invite me to the area. And I'm like, oh my God. And this is just a few days before the 121 update. And I'm like, oh my God, they have unironically made the whole place. And it's exactly as I had planned it. And so now I'm like, well, now I have to live here. And I want to know more about what these guys have. And they just sort of took me under their wing and showed me all the crazy shit they have.
Wow.
They do so much Java development. It's unreal.
Oh,
that's why they call
that is
themselves
so
the
sick.
dev.
That's such a cool crossover of like your creativity as far as builds go and their capability as far as like coding goes, and being able to combo that and create something really special. It's like
they were telling me they didn't have the artistic sway or ability, and I get that. That is, I've been developing skills for many years, so I guess this is worth it. So yeah, if we can do all sorts of crazy shit, by all means.
Totally. And it's like, this is a really, really crude comparison, but in my head, you know how like AI art is such a big thing nowadays?
Yeah.
It's just like one person can have the creativity to just like plug in something, like
Yeah.
a prompt, and then the AI just kind of poops out something magnificent about it that you can barely even tell is made by a robot. Except for instead of AI, it's just
Yeah.
like a group of smart people. You know?
Well, I mean,
It's
as
a crude
long as it
comparison,
works.
but that's what it made me think of.
Yeah,
really
I don't
cool.
really mind. I have no doubt. We shit posted about this a while ago, that an AI generated base will end up being made on 2B before the year is out.
Ah.
I don't know if that's happened yet. It might happen only next year. I don't know. But like, imagine an AI generated 2B base. It would probably be a schematic, and then you'd have to build it. But
Dude, and
imagine that.
I think that like
That'd be crazy.
I know that there is a whole conversation around like the problems with AI
Yeah.
and in certain markets as far as people being able to make money and jobs and this, that, and the other.
Yeah,
But
it's a can of worms.
I follow a good bit of like AI art pages on Instagram because I think it's really fascinating to see some of the really absurd and grotesque things that can come out of it. And the reason why I bring that up is because I'm thinking about your Jack Rooms build, and it's like the back rooms aesthetic, the liminal space of it all is something that is impactful to see. And I bet you could put in some really crazy prompts into like a Minecraft build generator to create some liminal spaces that are super duper cool to see. I don't know. This is kind of an idea. Be cool to...
Well, we want to start on Escape the Jack Rooms in the New Year's, the second one.
Oh yeah.
And we got to prep the area for it. But when it comes to like designing, because it's going to be a giant cityscape that's like inside, so it's like nighttime perpetually.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the old city of... Oh, fuck, what is the name? It's that Chinese city that was like built on top of itself, and it was so dense and crazy they had to demolish it. What was the name of that city?
I don't know. Someone on chat might know the name of it, but I don't know.
It's on the tip of my tongue. It's famous Chinese city. Let me see if that'll get it. Demolished. Let's see that. Kowloon, that was it.
Yeah, someone just said that in chat.
Sorry, I needed to have the name jog my memory. Yeah, Kowloon, the walled city. Yeah, so we want to make a Kowloon-esque in-game environment.
I like that.
And you're going to... It's Escape the Jack Rooms, but it's in that instead of the bathroom, pool rooms area. It's a
Dude.
much larger area, so it's 500 by 700. Oh, God. You just clipped right through the floor. Well...
Don't worry about me. There
yeah,
must be a hole in the ground
he's okay.
somewhere or something.
No, he V-clipped. Like, he clipped straight through. Like, he's down there, and you're not.
Yeah,
wow.
that's
Ooh,
just a
he's
little
really
sneak
down
peek into me and QSP's secret dupe setup. Maybe we'll tell you someday. But okay.
So yeah, that was something we were thinking of doing.
We're kind of... There's one more thing I want to bring up, even though we've kind of gotten to the weeds of just like ideas on builds and bases, and it's all really cool stuff, and I appreciate it all. But
Let's travel while you talk,
I bet,
because I want to get you to a place.
I have a base concept in mind that I think would be really cool, but is intimidating. And I think the idea of a base that is a commentary on crime and wealth would be really cool, with like favelas and slums. And I think that a really cool location to make something like that is, like pre 1.12 days, if you make a portal and it goes into the overworld, it like made that like whatever, like sand and dirt floor ocean around it, and then if you find it in the newer versions, it's a big square. To find a spot like that and to have like the center be like the really wealthy area, and then the outsides be kind of like impoverished and stuff. I don't know. It's an idea. It's an idea that I have for a base. I might clue you in on it if I ever get it going.
Draw it out on paper.
Yeah.
Draw it out on paper and develop the idea. That will help it to make it more real.
Yeah, I think that'd be something that you would appreciate. So I just wanted to bring that up right quick.
All right. So, feast your eyes.
Oh, we're eating good tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm taking all this
So
stuff.
every floor
leaking it.
was supposed to be netherite, but there just isn't enough of that.
Wow. Every floor?
Yeah, every floor in this building was supposed to have netherite on it. Remember, I did this in creative, and I didn't think about, doing it in survival. Because I never imagined I'd go back to 2B, and I never imagined the server would be any good.
Oh, brother.
Hey, if there's ever a dupe, I guess we'll get to fill this building with netherite. Of course, it's not gonna mean anything. You're not donating your own netherite, are you?
Well, this netherite that I just set down was actually donated by a viewer named Din. So shout out to Din.
Well, now both of you have a tie to the place, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll find some black concrete too for your TV. Don't worry.
That shouldn't be too hard to make. If you got sand and gravel on you, and black ink, that should work. So yeah, that was what I was originally going to go to make after I got done with the power place. I knew I had enough to do that, and so I was then gonna come over here with the remaining netherite and get some amount of the floors done.
That's so funny.
I knew I wouldn't get the whole thing, but
In just one random one-off building, you just have like the craziest block that you can get in Minecraft just as the floor.
Definitely.
So funny.
Well, I hate to say this, it's about a shulker and a half per floor.
Oof. That is,
it's big.
Now the rent there, that's a whole other question.
But I never really designed anything to like occupy that space.
Sure.
So I kind of feel bad. Again, I got burned out. I stopped wanting to design at a certain point.
Oh, it's understandable. Oh, and like, okay, so I want to talk about this. I've seen a couple of these around. Is this supposed to have leaves on it?
It's supposed to have leaves. Okay. Yeah, we didn't get to that because it's all birch.
It's cool as is too, though. It almost is like a extraterrestrial plant life situation. Could be.
Yeah, I wanted to go for something exotic.
Yeah.
But I just settled on like a birch, sort of a big tree.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just was something that came to mind.
Okay, so now I only stuck around on the Fast Vincent stream for a little tiny bit. I saw you show him the original storage room, which we saw. I saw the elevator, which we saw. Are there any other particularly notable spaces that you want to give some context about?
This was a map art museum.
You're like, oh yeah,
I just took a bunch of like, I just took a bunch of like IRL photos of like landscapes and stuff, converted them into maps, and then plastered them up here in the single player version. Since obviously we don't have, I do have some map art. I could probably, throw a bunch on the walls here. I don't really care right now, but like, I guess I could. Yeah, this was just like one of the more detailed builds that I enjoyed making. I went all out on it as like a map art museum.
This might
be
for
like the museum space.
A crazy idea, and I know that there is. I'm not going to get into too much detail, but I know that there is discussion among the devs thinking about how you guys are going to move forward with this base. And I think it would be really cool if you invited out some of the most trusted people, like Peepo. Peepo is a really big map art. He's like the map art guy. And you could bring him out and he could just add stuff. And I don't know if you're familiar with the builder. I'm sure you are. Capybara. He's an incredible builder. And since we are a little unsure about the fate of this place, it'd be so cool just to invite out some of the best and coolest creators out here to just add their own flair to it. I don't know. It's just an idea. It'd be kind of fun. But it is all your thing, so I have no expectations. Obviously. This is my 2 cents.
Well, it would certainly give it, an interesting twist because I
It'd be a
don't
twist.
really want to build on this anymore, if I'm honest. Like
Sure.
I built for 3 years straight,
This is your baby.
and yeah, this is my baby. This is my magnum opus. This is
Yeah.
the biggest, best, baddest thing. And I'll show you something even crazier that I am working on in single player. I've shown it off before, so
Okay.
it's not like a big secret. But it's a completely different block palette. I built on this for so long, I burned myself out for about 2 years at looking at any quartz of any kind.
Yeah.
And this build has exhausted all of that again in only about 2-ish months.
Yeah.
Like,
dude.
I don't want to see quartz again after this for a long time either.
Oh, I can't imagine.
But hey, that's how it goes. If you love a block, you have to set it free.
You're gonna get like bits of quartz growing in your brain in real life off this thing.
Ugh,
Ugh.
I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's okay. I got ants in my brain, so.
Ah, well,
Oh well.
everybody has something. And this is also a sad thing. I saw you fly through this in the intro.
Yeah.
I didn't get to put the glowberries up. There's supposed to be glowberry vines on the edges here.
Oh yeah.
Hanging
that would
down.
Really complete it. Yeah.
And there was purple and blue and red concrete powder up on top of this. Like in
Okay.
this little negative space, this divot between the quartz stairs and the obsidian lip here.
Ah.
It's supposed to be red and blue and purple concrete powder.
Oh,
Like, we just didn't get
cool.
around to placing that. It's just an art installation that I thought of,
And
and that was it.
And I see what you mean, where it's like, you know, you have this one of your tubes going on right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you're
and
supposed to ride by it.
Yeah, and it has like, I don't know, it just marries the places together nicely. I see what you mean.
Yeah, just other fun stuff like that. This is another build of note. Was like one of the first ones I ever made on stream was the cat-eared building. I originally intended for it to be horns, but everybody looks at it and goes, "Oh, that's cat ears." Where-
Oh,
it's
up
this building
here.
right here. It's this building I'm on top of right here.
Oh yeah,
Everybody's seen it and goes, "Oh, those are cat ears."
I love.
How dare you?
I love Catboy Space Valk. It's awesome.
I knew it. I knew people would say shit like that. I should have thought better about it, but oh well.
No,
Doesn't matter.
It's great. It's super cool. There was another build. I think that's somewhere
Hmm.
in this neck of the woods. It was made out of dirt and
Yeah, the dirt mansion.
dirt mansion.
Unfortunately, the Endermen have just torn it to pieces.
Dude, I know.
We
You,
didn't-
you like tried to contain
we
it
didn't
in
light
the
it up
box, but
Yeah.
dude, I know. You can't make anything with these natural blocks in the end.
Well, in single player, I could turn off mob spawning,
Yeah.
and so I got spoiled for that.
Like even if it's part
But
of a wall.
if we
or-
lit it up enough, it would have been fine.
Yeah. You're right about that.
Oh, this is another fun build that I love since we're under it.
Yeah.
This is the Arc of Triumph.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, there you are. You familiar with the French Arc de Triomphe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's inspired by it. So
Holy.
I gave it a third leg and I called it American.
Shout out the third
I
leg.
called it how you would call it an American.
This whole section is just like a
Oh,
metropolis
this-
just in here with all of these
Yeah.
builds.
Yeah, I wanted to make it dense.
Oh,
Actually, there's 2 more buildings that are pretty cool in here. There is a scientific research building down right here.
Oh yeah, I'll be doing inhumane experiments in here.
Yeah, we were gonna have, and this was sort of like when I was cooking up lore on stream years ago.
Yeah.
There was a section for monitoring and studying the coral. There was supposed to be a magical coral entity that was housed on Space Valk 3. Again, we didn't get to the coral parts. So I put a bunch of lab equipment in here, kind of make it feel
Yes.
sort of advanced and scientific.
Little PCs,
And-
microscopes.
oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you get it. Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even get to put in every last thing, but like, yeah. And then this was another one studying an amethyst entity. We did at least get to put the amethyst in place. So it kind of, the test tubes and the studying stuff looks reasonably, realistic.
Nice little grow lab over here too. See the
Yeah,
different
yeah.
stages
Fume
of its
hood.
life.
Oh,
Yes, bro.
yep. You
One
got it.
sample out here while they all just like stand around it and talk about it and
Yeah.
stuff.
The annoying bit was that for this, in the original, I used an invisible armor stand in spectator mode, and it had a
Nice.
block of glass on its head. And so I could put the amethyst bud on the table
Oh.
and then just have the armor stand floating at the right Y level to have its head with glass as like a little jar containing the amethyst.
Can you?
And then I would name the armor stand, and the name and the glass block would show up, and the armor stand would stay invisible. And it was great.
That is great. That is.
And then I
great.
also had people who were in chat. I took their usernames, put a bunch of armor stands around here, and just had them sort of positioned in spots doing stuff, and then spawned in their player heads and then put them on there.
Oh, that's wholesome.
I really wish we could have player heads.
Yeah, that's a really nice way to interact with your community too.
Yes, and it's just such a shame that couldn't really carry over, but oh well.
Yeah.
Such is life, I suppose.
Yeah. If anything, you could like. I mean, it doesn't look super aesthetically pleasing, but you could just throw up item frames with items in there.
Yeah.
They're just like named after the players. Be like so and so's chair, like so and so's desk. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's funny you asked earlier about the golden apple or whatever, or no, somebody else asked. Never mind. That was from another thing. My bad. Well, anyway, this was a research lab trying to figure out how to reverse engineer the gold apple, the gapple,
Nice.
and figure out how to craft it rather, because like gapples are like a lost relic of some kind or
Yeah.
something like that. And so yeah, like that was another bit of lore. More bookshelves I didn't get to put in place.
Okay, this might be my favorite build now. I really liked the reactor.
Yeah, the reactor that's just sort of doing questionable things to try and figure out how to make apples.
Yeah. Hey,
Hello,
Enderkill. Enderkill is here.
Yeah. He's responsible for my printer.
He's responsible for dying in the void. It's awesome.
That too. Oh well, and then I didn't fill up too many more floors past this point. Damn it.
Sure.
I felt. One of them was going to be a lab dedicated to dupes. So like one was going to be like figuring out how to force donkeys to duplicate themselves. Figuring out how to force shulkers to duplicate themselves. It was just going to be like an homage to a lot of the dupes that were possible at the time. Or that had been possible during Space Valk's lifetime. Stuff like that.
So this is like, I guess, piggybacking off of what I talked about earlier, like the idea of bringing these other people out.
Yeah.
And
They could do that, yeah.
Well,
they could finish this.
yeah, like I was about to say, like for like me, for example, if I wanted to like make a research lab here, is that something that would be cool, you
Go
think?
ahead.
Or okay, because
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't want to ask that and expect for you to say yes, because like again, this is your baby and I want to respect everything that you got going on. But
I mean, I got to build it. I got to complete it years ago. I now got to build it. Like, I'm
Alright.
satisfied.
all right, maybe I'll
I got to do what I wanted to do.
do some research on something out here.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
And then there were more. One of them was a quarantine of some kind. I forget why it was quarantined or what it was quarantined for. I think that was just like a joke.
Yeah.
One was an undead research
Yeah, virus.
outpost. Or no, because undead mobs in Minecraft are the most diverse, mob type. So one was going to be an undead research lab, because like there are all sorts of different types of undead. And the quarantine was going to warn you, like, oh yeah, you could become a zombie or some shit. I don't know. I've forgotten now. It's been too many years.
No, that's
and then the
awesome, though.
topmost floor was just like office space, or was going to be office space.
Okay. This is totally like Oscorp, like Spider-Man.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, that was another
Yeah.
inspiration.
Yeah. Oh,
If you're going to make a building, it should probably be round or in some way symmetrical.
Oh yeah. If anything, I don't reckon I'll like make a whole
Yeah,
new building,
yeah.
but I do like the idea of setting up a little research station on one of those floors that don't have anything.
Okay. But I mean in general, if you're going to make a thing, it should be round.
Oh, just in general in Minecraft?
Yeah, round buildings tend to be the coolest,
That is.
in my opinion.
Well, I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but
Yeah, it depends.
I agree with
but
you.
Yeah,
I agree with
and
you.
then the last site I can think of that's like legitimately interesting. It had a lot of soul to it.
Okay.
Had way more soul in the single player world because I could do more. This building, it's hard to see, but when you look at it from the top down, it's a giant plus shape.
Oh,
This
one,
is a department store.
Yeah, I free cammed for a sec inside this one. This
Okay.
is crazy.
Yeah, this is a department store.
Oh, I have not really even free cammed up above the glass. You got whole skyscrapers. Look at this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, skyscrapers that poke out and everything.
This is
Yeah, the whole point was to have a
crazy.
bunch of buildings poke above the glass because that looked cooler.
Oh my god, the spiral effect on this one too.
Yeah.
And you got like a different degree of spiraling on this one.
I went crazy with World Edit those days.
The discs that are like off-centered off each other. Yup. Yup. I see you. Alright, sorry. Okay. Wait, how'd you get in there?
Get in here. Oh, there is. Oh, this is the entrance over this way. So you got to go around this way. In here. There you go. Oh, back.
Oh. Back it up. Boom. What's up?
Yeah, the entrance may not be super noticeable. I don't know. Oh, well.
Ooh, some flora in here.
Yeah, the
Fancy.
department stores were going to sell crazy, interesting things. This room sadly got hurt the hardest by 100% survival mode. There's nothing on the walls, and I can't reasonably ever put anything on the walls that's not just like an item frame with a pickaxe or a shovel in it, because this was going to be a tool shop. Oh, and this is another annoying thing we didn't get to place. We had a bunch of stacked beehive boxes here. The artificial beehive you make.
Okay.
Because when you face it away from you, it looks like a cardboard box. And so we had
True.
barrels, and then we had cardboard boxes, and it was going to
True.
be stock, you know.
Oh,
And this is
yeah.
the little checkout. And so, yeah, this was going to be lined with walls that had 2 sets of armor stands, both in spectator mode. One smaller stand had a polished deep slate stair in its hand. And it was like cocked at a weird angle. And then the second one was at the side holding a pick or a shovel or a sword or whatever at reasonably spaced intervals. And
Okay.
they would be like tool rests holding the tools hovering in midair. And then we had signs on the ends that showed you, you know, so much money for this or that tool. These are the things, these are the specs of the tool, that kind of thing.
Damn.
And that was that. And then we were going to buy or sell, rather, a netherite kit, or rather an upgrade kit or something like that. This is before trim. So
True.
if trim had come out sooner, I would have made a trim dedicated, you know, shop of some kind. Because this is the block emporium.
Cool.
This was the clothing emporium, or the clothing whatever. And it's really unfortunate because all you can really sell is armor, pre-trims, and dyed leather. And that's it. And that's really, really boring. Also, we just like had glowstone and stuff. Yeah. And so like I was displaying armor stands with, you know, various specialized armor on it and then dyed leather. And that was really all you could get away with. But then trim came out like a year later and I was like, well, damn, that would work really well here, making a trim store. Because, you know, there's just so much diversity and craziness and
Oh yeah, I'm
combo
rocking.
potential.
I'm rocking resin material on
Yeah,
these trims.
I like resin.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was
I
a
like-
thing until Swisher gave them to me.
Oh, yeah, I like redstone and quartz and gold. Like,
Yeah.
Everything goes with netherite, I tell you. Lapis, I've seen emerald.
And you can even do like a sneaky like netherite trim on netherite.
Right,
That's
netherite
also
on
cool.
netherite if you really want to.
Yeah.
All sorts of crazy stuff like that.
Oh yeah, this is sick. But this is such a tall building. Is there stuff like?
Yeah,
up
I
above,
I
too?
didn't know what to put in the higher floors. I got to the second floor and then I was like, I don't know what to put here, guys. Sorry. and it's kind of just remained unfinished ever since.
Bad.
One was going to be a hair salon. The other was going to be... So this was an ocelot attraction, but I'm not getting ocelots out here.
Nope.
And then one was a little bar, and I did actually get to put stuff at that. It's the one that I'm inside right now. This was
Ooh.
Starbucks. That's it. And it had a little karaoke thing in the back corner.
I like the karaoke bit.
So yeah, the Starbucks is missing some extra stuff.
It's okay.
Like a brewing stand, some other stuff it had.
It's okay. We're gonna boycott.
Things of that
We're
nature.
gonna boycott Starbucks anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now. I get that. But yeah.
So, okay, two things. One,
Yeah.
I want to see the pearl room.
Okay.
Because I don't have any pearls here. I just have like a backup pearl
Sure.
set up on the outside. And
We expanded that recently, so you have a slot open.
cool. I
You
appreciate
can have a slot
that.
in the center now.
I assume that there's like a pearl bot out here.
Yes.
And I just actually yesterday I found a pearl bot setup that belonged to just a random player on stream. And it was really cool.
Oh.
Like, I got to give my stream a little tutorial on like how those things work. And we got to do it live. I got like a whisper from the pearl bot. It was owned by Mushek. It's a Highway Workers Union thing.
Okay.
And so people in chat for the most part know about pearl bot stuffs now. But
Yeah, everybody has one just about.
Kit Nightingale's in chat. She says, "Tell Jack I am his biggest fan."
Good. Thank you.
So yeah, I want to see the pearl room, and then I should probably only be here for another 15-20 minutes today. So any like other final places after that you are interested in showing
We
me,
really
happy to
hit
see
all
that.
the highlights in all honesty.
Cool.
Um,
Am I dead?
I wish we had thought to do this. We just sort of unceremoniously started building when we got here. So because the original two Space Valk 3s had an end gateway at their center. We didn't build this one around an end gateway, and I feel really bad, but oh well. So there's not an end gateway that'll get you back to spawn in the middle.
Yeah, totally.
That was like one of the key features I wanted to build around, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh yeah, what do you have like? I mean, this place is so big. I assume that there are a couple end gates that are just kind of like peppered around the base.
They
or
must
no?
be. I've only seen one.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I've
to
not
make,
gone
like,
looking.
some builds around them, even if it's not in the center.
They aren't on or in Space Valk. They're like on the end
really?
islands we want to blow up.
Wow.
Yeah, they only generate on end islands. And they only generate at a certain Y level. So if you're going to build around one, you got to build on it.
Oh,
You know, to kind of
is our
make that be the focus of the build.
is our Y level like too high or too low? I don't have it.
Well, no, we didn't pick the right spot to start building. It doesn't
Gotcha.
matter anymore.
Gotcha. I'm free camming down now, and I'm seeing
Yeah.
all of the aspects of this pillar. Another bit.
Yeah.
That, oh, there's the fish tank down at the very bottom.
Yep.
Yo.
I was gonna put a guardian in there, but and I was hoping for the happy ghast to be able to do that, but it just sort of never came to pass. I don't know. If I could get a guardian into the end and then get him all the way out here, that would be so cool.
Imagine.
Yeah.
And then there's the what's that other little biome you built? Badlands biome.
Yeah, that was somewhat new at the time because you could transmute red sand into regular sand and regular sand into red sand. And so I was like, nobody builds with red sand. I'm going to do that.
Totally. Little
It's
dry
too rare of a
desert vibe.
block. It's hard to find.
So rare. Little,
Well, it's not that rare, but like it's hard to get a lot of.
Oh yeah, that is true. Unless you find a dupe stash.
Yeah. That's so luck based. I don't really care to bother.
A little space wart growing operation.
Yep. So yeah,
Yeah.
this was again the only place we had for the longest time, and I just wanted to make it interesting back when we lived there. All right. Yeah, come up that main staircase.
Main staircase. Fast Vincent is online.
Yeah, Vincent's just like right there.
There you are. What's up? Feels
Here
good.
it is.
Feels good to finally be in the mix over here. It's not gonna say my chords in chat or anything if I throw a pearl down.
No. Like right here should be fine.
What?
It should just whisper to you. What?
Mushek is here. He's the guy I was just talking about.
Muskie, I hope you put a pearl.
And you Muskie, I found this
Or
dude's
a
stash
backup.
one time. Oh, this is awkward. Okay.
It happens. Yeah, just toss her in right there or something.
Which one? Anyone?
Do you have pearls?
Yeah, I got pearls.
Okay, yeah, just like right here is fine.
Oh, okay, in the back one. Gotcha.
Yeah, underneath the hanging sign, yeah.
Yay.
Paul, Steve. Do you have numbers on your name?
Yeah, 007.
Yeah, 007, that's right. Okay.
I'm just gonna go through the names here too. So Enderkill with the dev cape, Tyler, Mushek. Paul's pearl now. No. I'm back here. I'm back here. I could do two.
I mean, yeah, you can do two.
All right, we'll do it.
Did it whisper to you? I didn't get to see it.
It did. It did whisper to me.
Okay, good. Good.
This second one, it did not whisper
Back
me,
up.
but it's fine.
Oh, it's probably fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Anti-Sonnet. You Muskie! We could talk later in private. Anti-Sonnet is a good PvPer. Karma has like the most gapples on the whole server. QSP is a legend.
Yeah,
And a good friend of mine. Limitless Chicken, nice
a
name.
lot of
Swisher.
people here.
Phil. Ooh, Jack's Pearl. This guy's famous.
Yep. I guess.
Shout out Sir Totem. OG Kush, nice.
This map art is somewhat new. You should
What?
you
What
should
map
try
art?
it. That one. Netherite blocks by OG Kush. He's the one who donated all the netherite, by the way.
Yeah, he's got a crazy amount. Honestly, and like the one I was talking about, like I got some from Din, and that was like yesterday's stream. I was kind of closer to spawn. He like set up a fake stash with some netherite blocks, and I think in a wraparound way, those blocks probably also came from OG Kush. Not gonna lie.
Oh, well. If it all works out, it all works out. However many hands they exchange through.
So, Taz and Swisher are another like two really good friends of mine. Were they
okay.
invited more recently?
Yeah.
Cool.
And yeah, we've just kind of been doing stuff.
So sick. I'm definitely gonna live here for a little bit. Take a world download too,
Sure.
if you don't mind me loitering.
I've already taken 1 million world downloads, so have other people. This place is pretty nuts.
Incredible. It is nothing but an honor to be invited out here.
All right, now let me blow your mind with the next Space Valkyria. Whenever it now I warn you, we can't make this until there's a height increase in the end.
Are you going to stream it on Discord?
Oh, I'm just going to show you a few screenshots. That's all.
Screenshots. Okay, I got you.
Suppose I could screen share it on Discord. It wouldn't be anything too crazy.
No, you can do screenshots. I don't mind showing them off on the stream too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
All right. Cool.
Let me find some good ones that are like recent-ish.
Does this place have a casino at it? It's like a casino.
Oh
with
yeah,
it,
yeah, we had a
see.
casino. We passed that place. Damn.
That's okay.
I meant to show that. to
I'm
you.
just like running around here and thinking
Um,
about that. Makes me also think of Cowboy Bebop a little bit.
Yeah.
That's another
Love that
classic.
anime.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna show you. How many is this? That is 10. Perfect.
Perfect.
Discord has that weird, limit.
Yep. They're sending right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. Tabbing out of here. Discord. What the? Is this in the end?
Well, it's in the overworld because that's the only place that has height. It's in single player, don't worry.
Oh, that's right. You were talking about the height bit. Okay,
Yeah, I need a greater height.
I'm just looking at my Discord, making sure that I'm not leaking anything when I open it up. All right, yeah, I'm letting you guys see.
Yeah. It's all single player. I don't care. But yeah, like I said, you got to design it in advance, and then get a really good schematic of it all to be able to reasonably.
Nah, bro, this is way big. Way
2048 by 2048.
Like, even to get that texturing on the hexagons, and it's not like they're all perfectly symmetrical, because it's like all going into this giant sphere. What are you talking about here?
I broke away from what I had been doing previously. I wanted a complete break from Space Valk as it had been up till that point.
Oh, yeah. And I'm looking at one pic right now. I don't know if you're looking in my stream, but...
I am, yeah.
Is this lefter bit like just part of the texture pack, or is this part of a build?
Oh, actually, now that I look at it, the screenshots I've given you are kind of out of date.
Oh, really?
That's from like August. I can give you a much better...
And you got numbers on some of them. What do the numbers pertain to?
I don't remember if that's somewhat old.
Okay.
I just know that I took the pictures in a sort of like a cascading, I just sort of looked around, and then as I did it, gotcha. I can screen share it. It's actually way better to screen share.
All right. This is all you.
Yep.
Oh, I see now. It's a whole... We've got a whole biome inside there. Oh,
yeah. Let me pause it for a second. Let all this load in, because Minecraft's loading is just awful. There we go. Inside, I hope you will recognize what it is without me having to tell you. But if you don't, that's all right. It's just how it is. Okay.
Holy
what is that?
Crap. Okay, it's not the... I'm not going to say the Valley of Wheat.
It's Valley of Wheat-ified, but what was it originally?
Wait. Anybody in chat want to help? Obviously, I know the answer.
It's got to look really familiar.
Oh shit! It's Spawn. It's the screen.
Yeah. What's it called?
I see star G.
PNG.
Ah.
Pack.png.
Ah.
The place that Sal figured out, and Sal and his friends, or whatever group it was they worked with, they reverse engineered the seed for that. And so they generated that, because it's a world. And so what I did was that, since that world's been generated, it's out there for you to just, go and download if you want it.
What?
I took that, and I just ripped the whole thing, because again, it's a patch of land. It's it's big. And I just sort of Valley of Wheatified it, and I was like, I'm gonna start putting nature in here.
No way. That's actually so cool. It's like a seed. Not okay. Obviously, it's a seed, but in a conceptual way, it's like a seed. It's hard to put into words, but that in combo with this whole dome you got going on, it's almost like you're just capturing in a time capsule and being like, this is just like part of the Matrix. I don't know. I'm saying a bunch of random words, but I'm sure you kind of get what I'm trying to express. This is so cool.
Yeah. It's surreal, I know. And then that, can you read that?
Whoa.
Tell what that is?
It's not I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. Is this
No.
is this Lord of the Rings?
It's Elven.
Elven. Okay, I can't
Elven
read Elven,
script.
bro.
No, neither can I. I just took, I found a font that I could put in my favorite image editor, and then I just tapped stuff on a keyboard and went from there.
Nice.
But I overlaid it on top of that.
Wow.
And yeah.
Okay, and
Like-
now I really see that like orange bit is kind of like maybe a malfunction in the system or something corrupting on that like one edge.
Yeah, that's it's called kintsugi, which is a Buddhist practice where they take broken pottery and they fuse the shards back together with molten gold.
Whoa.
It's a very beautiful type of thing.
Oh wow.
Like it fuses the item back to its original use, but it like doesn't forget the cracks or the breaks, you know, like we don't forget our
Yeah.
scars, something like that. And so I wanted to take that and make use of that, but I only ever did one arm because it's a pain in the ass. But I think
Sure.
only one arm being broken and then quote mended, I think that fits.
No, I think that's great. Have you ever seen? I like I'm on. I'll be on like YouTube Shorts or something sometimes, and there'll be a video of like a Minecraft player having a Truman Show experience where they like break the walls of their reality and then they're like actually in a simulation. That that theme seems kind of present in this build, if that makes sense.
So I'm noticing you have a sock or some sort of covering over your mic.
Yeah, it's got foxes on it.
Okay. So, is that not the same style of microphone you use?
What?
The building right in front of me.
Oh! Let's see.
Is that?
I mean, yeah,
is
look,
that
I take the
Kate
sock
mic?
off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it is. It's called a Lenovo. I think it is.
Oh wait, damn it.
Yeah.
No, you don't have that cage mic.
No,
Never mind.
it's not
Okay, yeah, it took
totally.
me a hot minute for your stream to catch up. Sorry, that was a style of microphone that I've seen before, and I was like, yeah, I want to use that.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. I could upgrade it someday, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I need a new sock on here too. I've had this one for a while.
And so yeah, I also figured out how to take a shape and then impose a skin or a texture over that shape. So I made like a hex lattice
Wow.
and then made it perfectly occupy the same space as this sphere.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And then more Rainbow Road.
Awesome. A little
'Cause
homage.
it's not a Space Valk without a Rainbow Road.
It's not a Space Valk without a
One of my
Rainbow
favorite
Road.
favorite Mario Kart maps.
One of the worst ones.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste in my opinion.
No, it's one of my favorites too. Just because I like to watch people rage on it. But
Yeah, no, it's a rage inducer certainly.
I guess my last question. Wait, pause real fast. What is that purple thing down
What?
there? Right under you.
This is a door that I have yet to impose.
Oh.
What it does is I think this should work. Press that. I don't remember if I got this working. It's supposed to. Okay, no, it's all messed up.
Little
I'm gonna have to
messed
fix
up.
this. But the top
see.
and bottom halves are supposed to close perfectly and
Sure.
then open perfectly. So I got them like they're messed up in some way. Whatever.
Oh yeah, that's
I'll
cool,
fix
though.
it another day.
But the question I was gonna ask is, do you
Yeah.
think that this build will ever exist on 2B2T?
It's kind of up to Mojang. If we don't ever get an end height increase, I really can't build this. Because, like, if I build it in the overworld, well, now I need a way to break bedrock. That's probably not happening. Because then we're going to have a ton of bedrock everywhere, and that's not cool. So,
You can't do it from
if I cut
bedrock
off bits,
to build limit. Like you can't fit it in that space.
I can do that in the overworld, but then we have a bunch of exposed bedrock.
Gotcha.
And I have to figure out a way to cover that and make it look good, which is probably not happening because bedrock is, it just doesn't work the way that you might think. I want this to be in the end,
Yeah.
but the end has 128 blocks of occupiable space that just doesn't exist.
No. Damn.
And that sucks.
Damn.
So yeah, for Space Valk 5, I wanted, oh, you can't hardly even see that. I wanted to make it a giant 5-pointed star. Oh, I'm inside
I think
something.
since you're inside of it, yeah, it's not letting you.
Stupid Zeros. Stupid sexy Zeros.
Stupid
There we
freaking.
go. So yeah, I wanted it to be a
Wow.
5-pointed star because, yeah. And the way I figured out how to make it, look this good was I made a 5-pointed star in MS Paint. And this is going to blow your mind.
Okay.
I made this base originally from Map Art Craft.
Oh.
So I took MS Paint, put out a 2048 by 2048, canvas in MS Paint, took the star generation tool, made my star, made it occupy the whole space, filled it in, and then I went and took this hex lattice, imposed it over everything, cleaned it up in Photoshop to make it a little easier, because Photoshop's easier to, manipulate images with.
Sure.
And saved it as one big PNG with the outer edges blue. And the inside, I color-coded different stuff so that I could make it a different material type. And so I took this flat image and uploaded it to Map Art Craft and said, give me the schematics of what this would look like. It was so big, it crashed my Minecraft, so I had to split it into 1/4.
Damn.
So I'd made it, quadrant A, B, C, D, C, and, all that.
That is
And
5 head.
pieced them together. And that's how I got the flat image. So then, using World Edit, I stacked it up to make it thick, right? Because that was just a 1-block thick image.
Okay.
And so from there, I was like, well, I don't want the whole thing to be solid. So this is Blackstone.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want the thing to be solid Blackstone all the way through. I want the texture to be a skin on the outside.
Okay. Yeah.
So what I did was I took World Edit and I decided I was going to figure out a way to make the build have a stone core.
Okay.
And I want to keep the star shape, but I want to give it some geometry. I want to give it like a slope to it. And so this is when I discovered the miracle that is the line command in World Edit. The line command lets you do, what is it? It's position 1 to position 2. And you can just do line. Let's do lapis. Oh, what the hell?
You had 2 slashes.
Gmask. Region. Line. Lapis. Make a region. What the fuck? I did. Oh, I didn't do position 2. My bad. Thought I did position 2. There we go. And so now you can make a line in space anywhere, perfectly straight, at any angle in any way you want. And this was like the biggest aha moment I'd ever had.
So
and so I did the line command
Yeah.
around the whole edge of my star. And then I found the dead center.
Yep.
It's just like somewhere right here.
Yeah.
It's like right here. It's marked here.
Yeah.
So I had the dead center and I had the outer edge of my star. And I had this giant stack of layers. So what I did was I did from the exact middle to every single block along this edge. And it raycasts it like drawing a polygon in a 3-dimensional program.
Yeah.
And it cut away all the material that I didn't need. And so all I had to do was coat the surface to maintain the surface of blocks. And then I just changed the inside to solid stone. And so I was able to maintain the texture perfectly and maintain the geometry and give it that stone core because I don't want to have to print, solid deep slate tile, solid black concrete, solid black
Oh,
stone.
nah. I mean,
Like-
and as far as those things go, you could probably just take out the core completely or do it obsidian too if you wanted.
Yeah. This is all solid stone. So like if I do G-mask stone and then I just do sphere, air, 30, 40, right? There we go.
Yeah.
It will only eat away the stone, but like
Totally.
there's just so much stone here.
So much. Wow.
I could
bro.
put anything I want in here.
I mean, this is just a testament to how far you've come since the whole original Space Valk 3 circle problem, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
this is
it's unreal.
Is crazy.
At some point in time, I learned to make a circle, you only need 1/8 of that circle. So you just take your selection.
At some point in time, you learned how
Yeah.
to make a circle.
I learned how to make it automatically with little trouble.
Sure.
What used to cause so much effort and be such a problem was like snap that easy. And so yeah, you just take in 1/8 of that circle and you just copy paste it around 90 degrees and then you flip it in the opposite direction and you just copy paste it around the other 90 degrees and it makes you your whole torus just like this.
Damn, yeah.
And there's a third torus in the middle here that's like
Oh yeah, I see.
underneath everything.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I put 3 rainbow roads, 1 in each.
Awesome. Wait, do you have
Minecraft rendering continues to be ass.
do you have a name for this place?
Space Valkyria 5. Do I need another name?
Duh. That was a trick question. I was making sure you knew the name.
Well, hey. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I had to sort of table all of my other projects to focus on Space Valkyria 3.
Oh no, this is so nice. And someday
I've been working on it all year.
Someday
So, yeah.
Blackstone will give you a headache too, and that'll be special.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. It's gonna be a good day when that day happens, probably.
I love this, dude. I really hope you continue working on it, and
I will.
I hope even more.
Definitely.
It'd be so cool to see on Tubi in at least some capacity someday.
I hope so. Yeah. I got so inspired by like pretty much everything else that I can. Like this is the bedrock marker,
Yeah.
the dead space marker.
Totally.
But dragon egg style. It was Sugar Muscavo. I don't know if he's been in your stream a few times.
Oh,
And I had to credit him for that idea, but it was a good idea, so I wanted to
cool.
maintain that. Just other crazy little things like that. There are plenty of things that I want to do out inside these arms, because these arms are huge. Like there's got to be stuff in here, tubes that run every which way, conduits, redstone, living spaces, the works.
Yeah.
Like this place has to be. I'm getting the outside, now I got to do the inside, and it's gonna be amazing.
So much space for activities.
Yep.
Wow.
I've already gotten some internal kind of, I don't know, this isn't really laboratory space. This is just kind of like a hangar meets
Yeah.
like a special whatever. I don't know. Just stuff that came to mind.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Damn.
And so, yeah,
Damn.
I've learned
damn.
so much
You have.
on this space.
You've come so far. This is so cool. I love the like the little spaces on top of those pillars too.
Yes, I've got to make, I got to finish making these.
Almost
I
observatories.
think it's this way. Yeah, I believe it's this way. Let me let it load in. There we go. So do you recognize this building?
From
It was on
the
Space Valk 3.
yeah, I do, but with different colors.
Yeah.
There was not the
So I
gold
stole
parts.
my own design, ported it here.
That's fine.
This is Space Valk 2.
No way.
This building right here. Yeah. Like, let me go to Space Valk Part 2. This was the original Space Valkyria 2 that Jared griefed way back 10 years almost ago.
Damn.
Jared and the rest of the Nerds Inc. members. And so I just stole from myself Space Valk 2 and then a building from Space Valk 3. Just cause.
Level
so, yeah,
up.
that was
Wow.
that's something I wanted
A little homage
make.
to that. Holy crap.
Yep.
So this Spacebalk for
Hmm.
3.3 is your magnum opus. What?
I hope.
Then what's this?
The magnum opus that will supplant the other one.
Heard that.
It is not. It isn't real until it's on 2B, in my opinion.
Yeah, totally.
And I just got to get to that point somehow. The really annoying bit is going to be all the raw gold, because I went crazy with raw gold. Raw gold looks so good,
Oh yeah, it does look super
but
good.
you can only get that by hand.
Mm-hmm. Forgot about that.
Unless there's a dupe I don't know about. Yeah,
Forgot about
that's
that,
about it.
though.
So yeah, glowstone raw gold mix. It looks so good.
Damn. I appreciate you sharing this with us too.
So yeah, thank you all so much too.
Yeah, dude. I again was a little not.
know what I'm gonna
I was
do
kind
now.
of.
In all honesty.
That's okay. I can switch back to 2B.
Yeah.
We can always invite you back to show off more stuff. I'm always happy to have you. I really appreciate you making time today, because
Okay.
it was a bit. What's the word I'm looking for? I was just surprised to wake up and see Fast Vincent live. When I did
mean,
see him,
it
I was
is
like,
what
oh
it is.
crap, him and Jack are already doing it, and I'm about to go to work and stuff. And so I didn't know if you'd be able
That's
to
okay.
even be in the mix today or anything, and it made it that much
Yeah.
more special. So I really appreciate that.
Yep. Oh my lord, there's just been so much that like these last few months have been crazy. Really has.
Dude, I know, very turbulent. I'd say that's probably a good way to
Not
describe
a
it.
bad, you know.
No, just turbulent. And so I'm going to end up. I'm gonna end here soon. I'm gonna leave my account here for a bit, and if there's any build mats, I mean I know that these guys are all rich as hell that are helping build this and can fund stuff, but I'm also there if you need any build mats in particular or whatever. Let me know.
Yeah. I think it'll be all right. Are you able to get on? I'm not having the
I've
best of luck connecting.
I've been
Oh, you were on the whole time.
I've been on the whole time. Yeah, because I was just looking at your thing.
Okay. Well, that's annoying.
Bruh.
Server's having one of those fits where you can't get in. There we go.
Jack got patched. Ooh, unpatched. Okay,
So yeah.
let's see. The last thing I will ask of you
Sure.
is I am part of a super cool group of adults in a Discord making fart jokes, and we call ourselves Fart Clan. And I was just wondering if I could get a shout out to Fart Clan.
Fart Clan. Okay. Yeah, shouts out to the Fart Clan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exclamation point fart in chat if you're a real one. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate it. Thank you again for the tour and the time, man.
Sure thing, man. Thank you for coming out. This is a great idea.
Yep.
I hopefully, whenever Escape the Jack Rooms 2 is done, you can come and have fun with that too.
Yes. Yes, I'll be around. We'll stay
I
in
look
touch.
forward to torturing you with the nature of what may happen.
I'm begging for it. I love the liminal space stuff.
Yes. Did you are you a Kane Pixels fan?
I'm not familiar.
Oh my god, you love liminal spaces and backroom stuff, but you don't know Kane Pixels?
I don't think so.
You need to watch his videos. Oh my god, you are gonna have the greatest time. Whenever you get like about an hour or two to just be quiet and just focus on these videos, this is some of the best horror backroom stuff I have ever seen. You need to watch his stuff.
Okay, it's all
Kane Pixels
Minecraft.
is amazing. It's not Minecraft. It's a completely independent. He makes his animations in Blender. Really, really cool stuff.
Okay, Kane Pixels.
I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I'll write him in Discord to remind you.
Ooh, I bet.
He's like super famous now as a result.
We're getting first-hand experience, VIP access.
And so yeah, you need to watch his videos. His found footage 3 video heavily inspires what will become of Escape the Jack Rooms 2.
Okay, cool. Found footage 3, Kane Pixels. Okay. But on that note, I do have to go. I do have to end. Thank you again, Jack. Absolute legend.
You're so welcome, Paul. You have a good one.
You too, man. We'll catch you on the flip.
And thank you to everybody in chat as well.
Yep. Shout out you guys. All right, bro.
Yeah.
Peace, man.
Peace.
Thumb uppa? Was that cool? Was that comment? No, not cone pixels. Well, now that we got that over with, time to steal everything. Yeah, W tour indeed. I'm glad, even though I didn't expect it, I'm glad that we got some dies here. Just thinking of that signboard situation earlier. Looms and stuff. I'll let them. If I do anything here, it's gonna be in that little research room, and I'll share it with you guys. Maybe we'll build on stream. Maybe we'll just build it on stream if you ever want to take a break off of our little zero to hero excursion that we've been doing. So a couple people did find my logout spot from last stream, and they gifted me some things. They gifted me some fireworks, a kit. They gifted me some map arts. I got a few copies of these. Shout out Schwa. Shout out Jay Rear. And shout out to Ass Ambassador. I forgot where I put them. But anyways, well, I'll cover all of that at the beginning of next stream. We will still start next stream where we left off last one at those map arts that we found. Again, sorry I didn't read a whole lot of messages out loud, but I'm sure you guys don't mind because it was really cool to be able to feature Jack and show off this place. It's nothing but an honor to be here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't have much else to say. Exclamation point Discord, exclamation point socials if you're on Twitch for the stream and Discord. It'd be cool to make a YouTube video about this someday. I'm a little brain fried after that. I really had to lock in. Did I ask some good questions? Anyways, we can all talk about all this stuff later. Let me tab out and see if anybody is streaming 2BTT right now that we can raid. And we got a little sneak peek of Jack's future stuff. All right, who's streaming 2B2T? That's right, Jack only streams on YouTube. Dick Beth, thank you for the follow, by the way. Dick Beth and Carter Road, thank you for the follow as well. All of my lives, all my full lives are archived on my YouTube channel. So you just navigate to my YouTube channel, go to live, and you'll be able to see the whole stream there. I try to keep it tight and concise, not too much. You know, dead spots, dead zones. My brain is cooked right now. Anyways, let's raid. What's is anybody even playing 2B? Shoro is AFK. Nobody have any raid recommendations? All right, you know what? Kill It just went live, but he's not playing 2B2T. You know, we're gonna show some love to Shoro. It doesn't look like anybody's playing 2B. I look up 2B2T and there's a couple of people with the 2B2T tags. Shout out OT Rusty. Shout out Kill It. But we want to show some love to Shoro, who's doing a subathon right now. He's been putting in damn work. He just did a 24-hour stream the other day. Like, I don't know how he does it. But since nobody else is on 2B, we're just gonna give him a little raid, show him some love, give him a thumbs up for the work that he puts in on his on his big boy streams. Once again, shout out to the devs. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to everybody who made this place possible. And shout out to you. It's awesome. 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 Let's get a... As the raid is going in, let's see if we can get like a nice little shot. Can I escape from here? I don't know when the raid's coming through. Let's show off this place. All right, love y'all. Catch you on the flip. Peace.